Alright, we are back again for the continuation of the Pepatiger's Miku Papercraft. This is the final product, this is the goal, this is what we're trying to achieve here. This little thing. And so far, we've built Miku's head and hair. Very nice. And we've also built her body. Today we will try to build her hips and legs, and if we can, we'll probably get to the arms and the hands. So what better place to begin than with the Shimapan underwear. Can't go wrong with that. I forgot to... This is going to have to bend back right here in the front, so I forgot to score that, so I'll go ahead and just score that real quick. Get that done. And then we can continue from there. And if you're interested in building the model yourself, you can look up Pepatiger in any search engine. I'm sure they'll pop up Pepatiger and Miku. Just put those words together, hit search, and I'm sure what you're looking for will pop up. If not, just contact me on any of our socials, Instagram, Facebook, neonneuron.com, neonneuron.net. The best place probably would be Instagram, because I'm more active on there than any other platform. And hit me up with the DM, an IM, an email, whatever, and I will point you in the right direction on where you can get your hands on the Miku Papercraft. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to do the underwear first. The first piece that I like to get glued together is this little piece right here. Just a little tab. I think I might have put on too much glue to start with. So we're just going to give that a little bit to dry. And since the piece is small and I don't have time to get my tweezers, I'm going to go ahead and just hold it myself. Honestly, I'll kind of be happy when I'm done with this one. This one has taken a long time, and I usually like ones that kind of just build in one sitting. This one has taken us several days already. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just there's more videos that I'd like to do. Now that we got it, it's nice and secure now, so I'm going to go ahead and get that to hold for the time being. Alright. I think it's pretty good. So, we're going to fold it up to give the paper the memory of what's going on, so that it knows where it's going and where it will be. And that's what it's going to look like when we're done. A little piece right there. So what I'm going to do now, you'll notice there's two little markings right here in the center, and that's where the legs are gonna go, this one and that one. So let's go ahead and get those ready too while we're at it. Find that in a little cutout collection. Nope. Yes, there's one right there, and we have another one right here. Okay, and there is an angle on these pieces, because you'll notice that she's kind of leaning forward. You can see, just move her. So you're going to put them on the right way or else it won't work. It'll fit very weirdly. So I believe this one is the right leg. Let's see. Let's go ahead and build the legs first before we finish that, so that'll give us a better view of what goes where. And these are simple, just almost basic cube shapes, so they're not too hard to put together. There's really no trick to them. looks like it's got a nice hold. We'll go on to the next tab. A little bit of glue on that. And you can see I made a mistake right here, and I'll show you in a second what happened exactly. You'll see this piece has a tab on it, and it would have been better if I would have done this piece first and then folded this side down on that. But now we're gonna have to just kind of maneuver this tab inside and hold it. And it just makes it a little, it doesn't ruin the project, it just makes it a little inconvenient. So let's go ahead and get some glue on that. Glue on this tab, and we'll just try to squeeze it in there. Okay, so that one's done, and let's do the other leg without the accident this time. A bit of glue on our applicator here. Oops, wrong one. Alright, so let's look at this first so we don't mess up like we did last time. Alright, so we're going to do this side, and then this side. So apply a little bit of glue here. Hold it in place. Could probably get the tweezers out for this one. Yeah, perfect. And we'll do the other side. Looking good. So let's take the tweezers off of that one and we'll put them on this one right there. Right, put a little bit more glue on the applicator. And fold that side over. That's good. There we have it. Tweezers in on this action and wait a few minutes. Alright, so we're going to look at this and see which way is the best way to put this on. Because this is going to have to attach here somehow. So I think that's the wrong one. Yeah, okay, so this is that side. This is the... No. Yeah. Left side. And this is the right side. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so this is the back, and the little flat surface is the front. So what's going to happen is, as we're building this, we're going to wrap the leg around it too. Okay, so you're going to get this tab and glue it in here on this side. So we're looking at the back right now. So the leg with the circle, there's a little red circle here, that's going to go on the left, and the leg with the X is going to go on the right. And make sure the diagonal is going forward. There's a little diagonal side right here that's going to be facing forward, and this is looking at the back. So let's go ahead and get that started. Let's get a little bit of glue on that tab there. And then we're gonna put that tab inside right here, and we are gonna have to use our tweezers for this one. So let's hold it and try to move fast. I don't think we're gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to hold it for a little bit just to get it locked in place. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're going to hold it a little bit. It's going to be trickier on the other side doing this, but we'll do what we can. We will do our best, and that's the best that we can do. Alright, looks like it's holding rather nice. Next we have the back side here. So we're going to glue this back tab to this little part right there. It's going to go like that. But let's see what we have cooking here. Maybe we should attach the other leg first. Let's go ahead and attach this leg. Same deal. We're going to fold that in. And then we're just going to slide this leg right in here. First, a little bit of glue on the applicator. Okay, get the leg, line it up, and we might have to get a little help from the tweezers. Push it into place and then hold it. Alright. So it looks like it's got it somehow, but just to reinforce it, just go ahead and press on the outside, and we're using the handle of the tweezers to create an even pressure along the surface inside, and it's just the right size for us to get in there. If you can see that right there, it's just the right size. We got it pressed in there, and we're pressing against this part to make sure that the tab is gluing to the surface. And we'll hold it for about 15-20 seconds just to ensure that it has a very good grip. And it looks like we got the grip that we're looking for. Alright, so easily what we're going to do now, very easily, just start gluing all around the legs and closing it up. And it should not be very difficult. The most difficult part is behind us, thank goodness. I'm going to clean off my applicator. Alright, and then we'll just start from one side and work our way around. Okay, so we got this back side tab right in here. And then we'll glue that against the back wall here. And luckily enough, we have access to the inside, so we can get it with the tweezers and lock it into place. Perfect. Just wait a few seconds while that dries up. Maybe just press along all the sides here. think that's long enough, so let's continue to this side now. Same deal. Not too complicated. Apply a little glue to this tab right there. Fold the paper over. Pinch it on the inside. Yep, got a nice grip there. Make sure we get all along the edge here. And then just wait. Listen to the chiptune music. One of my favorite songs, Reformat the Planet. Recommend you check out BitShifter at, I think it's bitshifter.bandcamp.com. If you can, listen to the live version of Reformat the Planet because it's awesome. It's one of the best live versions of any chiptune song I've ever heard. There's a lot of live versions out there of any chiptune music. I don't know. Hold on. Alright, so we're just going to keep going around. Now we got to do the little front leg here. We're just going to glue, don't know if you can see it, glue this little tab right there. Fold that over, grab it with the tweezers, we probably should have done that little front flap too while we were at it. But we'll go in from the inside. This is where it gets a little tricky too. So, actually, we can get it from right in there. Just tab a little bit. You don't want to separate it too much because then it will pull free from the other tab. We're just going to get the tweezers and press right in there to make sure that the surface bites the tab. Got it. Just got to hold it for a few seconds. And I know the lighting isn't ideal and it's such a small piece. We'll do the other side, the other leg right here. We got it. We're almost there. Just gotta complete the wall here, and then we'll have all four of them up. So we'll go ahead and glue this tab and this tab at the same time. Oh, and the back tab, I forgot about that. I guess we can do all three of them at once. Feeling a little crazy here. Going Papercraft crazy. Perfect. Got it just perfect. give it a few seconds. And I just noticed that this little piece popped off, which isn't a huge problem, it's just a small inconvenience. Now that that's done, get a little bit of glue on the applicator and then just dab it inside right there. Reinforce it by pinching the tweezers themselves. Looks a little weird, but I mean, I can see a lot better now. I'll have to test the camera settings later. Alright, and that leaves the final thing is to just close this up. Right. These two tabs are going to go inside. And we're just going to press against that and pinch there. Bingo, bango, bongo. Got it. Alright. So apply glue to all four sides because we are doing all four at once. This is Mad Max here. It's anarchy. Papercraft people. Papercraft man governing himself. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us in the end. No, it looks like it's doing alright. I think we'll be fine. We didn't go too crazy. Then we're going to line it up to make sure that it looks good. Get that. I think it's going to fit. I think it's going to work. I think we did all right. Nice. Yeah, nice. Looks good. Check that out. So I think this is going to work. So now we'll do the rest of the legs. Piece number O right there to match that up, and then piece number X. Very simple pieces. I don't know if I have to explain it too much. Just a basic block shape. So we'll start by closing that up. See if I can fix the adjustium. Camera's a little bit, make it look a little less muddy. Let's see. How does that look? It looks a little better. Take the brightness down just a little bit. Problem is that the light is too direct. It's really making it hard. I'll play with that later. I think it's a little better. Yeah. That's not too bad. Alright, let's continue. Just gonna rub glue all on this tab. Close it up. Maybe get our tweezers in on this, just to secure it. Fold this over. Just like that. Pretty easy, but we got a little bit of white showing, so we're going to use our secret trick where we just color the tabs with a pencil so that the white doesn't shine through. Just kind of dulls it out a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and put glue on all these tabs here. And this top one. Tuck it in, and then just press on all sides. Pressing down on the table so that the flat surface holds all sides at once. Yeah, got a nice hold. Yep. Alright, so let's do the other side. All three at once. A little glue here, a little glue there, a little bit of glue right on there. Using the table once again, flat surface to secure all sides at once. Not pushing too hard, just lightly. You don't want to smash the Papercraft. Just want to push firmly, but gentle. Sometimes being tough means being tender. See what I mean? Perfect. And this one will go on this side. So right there. We'll do the same thing. Same exact thing with the other leg. Can't go, it's too easy. So easy. This is the easiest part of the build. A little bit on the long tab. Oops. Line it up and press down. Lock it in. Get the tweezers in on this action here. Nice. Alright, same deal. All three sides at once, but before we're going to color it, just to dull it down a little bit in case any of these sides decide to show through. I want it to be super obvious. Now there are some paper crafters who would have the design bleed a little bit over on the tabs themselves, and this is for this specific purpose in case you know, you cut it too short or you cut it too long or you don't glue it right. There's going to be that little piece of white showing through. Some designers will have the design bleed over so that if that did happen, there would be a little margin of error so that you wouldn't have to worry about the white surface of the tab showing through. Alex Gwynn is good at doing that. A lot of people who design in Pepakura, there's a setting in Pepakura that offers that option. Alright, so we got all the sides colored. Let's apply the glue. Tuck that in. Alright, line it up, make sure that it's exact square, and then we'll press down on it, applying gentle pressure. Oh, I was like, what is that on my finger? I got cut. I was at work and rubbed some of the skin off. I don't even know how I did that. Just little things you don't notice. Alright, so that's good and secure. Let's do this other side. Same thing, press down, applying gentle but firm pressure. And I'm going to have to take a break for 1 second. Let me just leave these here. Alright, so let's continue with what we're doing. So we got the, it gives you the O goes here, the X goes here. And you see I got them going straight back on this one, but I think this time we're gonna be a little playful with it. We're gonna have them twisting out just a little bit. So it's kind of a cute little pose. And apply a little bit of glue to the X, a little bit of glue to the other X. Alright, give it just a slight tilt outwards. Don't want it to be too much. Just enough to be playful. And then just hold it just a little bit, just firm. That same gentle but firm pressure is what we're trying to go for. We're trying to get that so we can get the glue to adhere both surfaces together. That's what we want. I think we're good. Yep, it feels solid enough. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. And I'm going to put a little more glue on the applicator. Get it on the O. A little bit of glue on this side, and then just bring it together like two magnets. Slight twist out. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're trying to achieve, and it looks like it's coming together perfectly. Nice. Okay, so we'll put them both on the surface and then just press down a little bit more, maybe 5-10 seconds. And that looks good. Right on, right? Am I right? Look at that. Bam. Man, nice. Nice. That's all sides right there. Looking good. We're going to put together her shoes now. Little shoes are these little things here. Slide on and off. On and off. I kind of would have liked a little bit of a toe. I think that would have been cute. Would have been nice. I'm not a huge fan of how these just end like that. I like what they did with the hands. I think they could have done the same thing with the feet. But you're really not paying attention to the feet anyway when you're done with the model, so it's not a big deal. It's something that you can overlook and still enjoy the model altogether. But I do like that you can take the shoes off. That's kind of cool, and I've talked about it before that I wish somebody, and I don't know why I don't do it, would design a paper doll like this. Which I'll probably end up doing it because, like a lot of bands from the 90s were like, I just wanted to be the band that I didn't see out there. I just want to be the papercrafter that I don't see the papercrafts out there. So if I can't find the papercraft, then I'll make it. It's like I grew up with Ed Emberley's drawing books. And he had a quote at the beginning of his drawing books that was, "For the boy I was, the book I cannot find." And that was his dedication to himself and to every artist out there. For the boy I was, the book I could not find. And it was because he couldn't find a playful, fun drawing book for people who don't want to take drawing way too seriously. We just want to have fun with it, make simple drawings with simple shapes. And he couldn't find the book, so what did he do? He made that book. He made the book that he was looking for as a kid. And let me tell you, a lot of kids grew up with these drawing books. And it's a lot of adults too. Yeah, it's a good book. It's literally the drawing book for adults. I like how and I'm being sarcastic when I say this, I like how when people decided to make coloring books for adults, they thought that they had to be super detailed. Like that was the coloring book that adults would want, is a super detailed, super complex, super complicated coloring book. Which is to say that adults like stuff that are complicated. And that is not true. You know what I would like? I would like a coloring book that was simple and basic and fun to do and not complicated. You know why? Because doing adult stuff is complicated enough. Why are you going to bring something that we enjoyed as children to the level of adulthood? Why do you want to make something that was fun when we were kids more complicated? It just doesn't make sense. Oh, yo! Infectious karma in the house. So, excuse my little tirade there. Sometimes it's no fun being an adult, and why do you want to make... try to... Picasso spent his whole life trying to remember how to draw like a child. If that says anything. So there's one shoe. Next we're going to do the other shoe, and this should be fun. Because it's going to be the same thing we were doing before. So it should be easy. Fairly easy. We've already done it. Not much to it. Same thing. We're going to start with the wrap around and close that up. And then just get rid of, or just seal up all these other ones at once. Simple stuff. It shouldn't have to be complicated is all I'm saying. Coloring when you were a kid was fun. Why can't it not be fun as an adult? We're just gonna hold that right there. Alright, we got it nice and locked in. Just pulling off some of the glue debris. My fingers are getting a little sticky, so I'm just going to rub them together to get off all that dried glue off my fingers. Alright, and then we're just going to glue here, and glue right there. And then I think we'll be done. It's a very short stream today. Hips and legs was our focus. That's what we wanted to get finished. And it looks like we're going to do it. Alright, so once all those are in place, I'm going to press on the tab that was on the top surface. And then use the table to create a nice, even pressure. Nothing too complicated. And you don't want to press down too hard. You don't want it to split at the seam. Just gentle, even pressure. It's all we want. Okay, I think it's good for now. Yep. And let's try on Cinderella's shoe. So you'll notice there's a little pattern here, line going around, and then there's a little different design on the front because that is the front of the shoe. So go like that, or is that the top? Let's just make it the top. Same thing with the other. And it fits like a glove. Perfect. You see that? Nice. Slides on. Gets a nice little grip. This one's kind of loose, but this one couldn't have come out better. Perfect. And I think that's gonna do it for today. We have almost completed the Pepatiger Papercraft Miku. Tomorrow we will build her arms. We got them right in here. That's them right there. We got her hands, her arm. This is one arm right here. This is the other arm. There are her hands. And that'll be on tomorrow's agenda. So thank you for watching, and join us tomorrow as I believe we'll wrap this up.